What up, grinders? We're back. GRIND Gazette, an urban news channel with a hip-hop twist with a strong emphasis on business. On this edition, we're gonna get into Ja Morant. Man, this dude, boy, is really trying to ruin his own career. Self-sabotage at its worst. This dude won't listen to nobody. Who's in his corner? His dad's supposed to, his dad's in his life. His mom's in his life. And his dad's got a real close relationship with him, but damn how somebody needs to tell this boy he's about to ruin his career. He's been in the headlines every other day with something different. And the NBA don't play that. They'll send you, hey, get out of here, send you back home, packing, get out. Nice knowing you. There's many guys that we could put our money into and try to make him the face of the NBA. This dude's like the face of the NBA. I've heard him say that he's like the most remarkable guy in decades for the NBA. And it's true. The youth has him. All races, all ages love this guy. Comparisons to Jordan. But Ja Morant, reason I'm in this rant is because the other night he was at the club, strip club, with the homies throwing up gang signs. Then the fool pull out a gun on IG. And it's not like he caught slipping by, somebody with a camera. This fool put it on. He uploaded to Instagram himself. Like he ain't doing nothing wrong. Guess he was faded, but that's no excuse. And so I'm going to tell you guys a rundown list of the things he's got into in like the last couple months. And I'm sure I'm missing a few. At a Finish Line shoe store in Memphis Mall last summer, Morant's mom got into a dispute with the store employee and called her son. Now, mom should know better than that, too. Definitely got to be a hood mom to do something like that. A real decent mom won't even tell her son to get him in some trouble like that. You know what I mean? Especially if she know her son's a hothead. Hire your mom some security to go with her everywhere, dude. Back to the story. Morant's group go to the mall and got into a conflict with the mall security. And someone in the group pushed the security director in the head before leaving. And then Morant allegedly said, "Let me see what time he gets off," which the guard interpreted as a threat, leading him to file a police report. No arrests were made. None of the Grizzlies, NBA, or Morant agents replied to that. So his mom get into it with somebody at Finish Line at the mall. Mom's very idiotically tells his son, "Hey, the guy at the mall cussed me out or did this or that." And this dude run up there with his boys to put hands on the dude at the mall. Security tried to stop. They let the security guard have it. Wow. That's just wild for somebody in his shoes to be doing that. Speaking of his shoes by Nike, he about to lose that too. These endorsement companies ain't playing with you guys and acting like hoodlums. Something else that happened. Previously reported a conflict between Morant and an unnamed 17-year-old that took place during a pickup basketball game at Morant's home. I don't even like that he doing that at home. He shouldn't be playing with just any and everybody. Go play at the Memphis Grizzlies gym. That's where your pickup game should be at. Back to the story. And this was less than a week after the mall run-in. The boy told police that Morant threw the ball hard at him, and he threw it hard back, only for it to slip between Morant's hands and hit him in the chin. The boy said Morant put his chin on the boy's shoulder and asked his friend, "Do I do it to him?" The boy said Morant then punched him 12 or 13 times. Morant's friend punched him 4 or 5 times, and Morant then went into his home and emerged with his hand on a gun in his pants. In a police interview with Morant, the Grizzly player acknowledged that he swung first, but that the ball was first thrown at him, and that the boy did not apologize and squared up after throwing the ball. Witness confirmed that Morant threw the first punch, though Morant denied throwing additional punches. Police did not directly question Morant about a gun. 2 weeks after the incident, Morant and his family filed their own police report alleging that the boy said he would come back and light this place up like fireworks, like he should do. Hey, I take that back, but you know when you going back before, that's the first thing you say, man, I'll blow this. You know, that's just what you do. See, and that just lets me know that's a little hood 17-year-old he was playing with, had no business doing, man, just, Morant just really trying to live that street life, man. And it's bad enough a basketball game is always fights or almost fights. You know what I mean? He can't play with quote-unquote nobodies no more. You know what I mean? And the dude, like he's supposed to, the 17-year-old kid, came, said, $20 million and he'll be quiet. That's what Morant's attorney said. The first thing we got was a $20 million demand. Of course. And now something else. On January 29th, a home game against the Pacers, while Morant was arguing with opponents. Every game he be doing this. Like, every team, like, hate Morant. Players, like, hate Morant. Because they say he talk big shit. Nothing wrong with that. He be backing it up, but they say he's just a real unlikable person. Okay, but it was Pac who walked onto the court to swear at Pacer players. That's Ja Morant's brother. And was escorted off the floor after the game. Pac and other men confronted Pacer players and staff before Morant arrived. And his entourage left in their cars. One of those cars turned around and drove slowly past the group of Pacers players and staff, allegedly training laser lights on them. Infrared beams, they basically trying to say, y'all. Which led to a Pacers security guard to speculate that it was a gun. The NBA told The Athletic that it conducted an investigation, including interviews with witnesses and a review of surveillance footage, and was unable to confirm the presence of weapons, though it did ban some of the individuals involved from attending games in the arena. Morant later wrote that my brother, which presumably is Pac, was banned from home games for a year. Yeah, I remember Allen Iverson used to have problems like this. Like his boys used to be showing out at the games, so they told AI, don't let your boys come to the game no more. But like I said, just all of this stuff together, you know what I mean? And then, of course, now, which happened the other night at the strip club, throwing up gang signs with a gun in his hand. He got suspended for 2 games, and he said he's gonna get some help for his anger issues or whatever, which I think he really do need to be gone for 2-3 weeks. And I really hope Ja Morant learn from this, man. I hope he learns from this. I hate to see this dude blow it. Me and my brothers, we be talking about that. This dude is just, he the new face of the NBA. He the shiznit. Incredible. He do something just spectacular every game. Him and Jalen Green, I think, are just like 2 dudes who just want to show off and have highlight reels for the game. You know what I mean? This guy got like a $200 million contract. He's undoubtedly the face of the NBA. Kids love him. Most marketable USA player in the NBA in decades. But now he got his Nike contract in jeopardy. He and his career is in jeopardy. It's just, man, I just really hope he learned something from this, man. I hope his dad really like say, son, you know what, let's chill. Because I think his dad is like one of those young, hip dads. You know what I mean? His dad probably 40s. So, you know, he probably still, and his dad like be hanging with, I don't know if it's Young Dolph crew or if it's Yo Gotti crew. But it's one of those crews that his pops hang with. And it's even rumored that Morant's boys jumped some of the rivals. God, yeah, I ain't. But yeah, y'all could Google that or YouTube that mess. But something supposed to like that had happened that had Ja Morant name all tied in with it. But yeah, y'all, let's just. It seems funny and kind of like why-ish. But let's send some prayers out to Ja, man, that this guy don't ruin his career, man. Don't be the Antonio Brown of the NBA, dude. Please, man. You blessed. God blessed you, dude. All right, y'all. If y'all like content like this, please like and subscribe to GRIND Gazette, where we're usually pocket watching. And remember, if you don't grind, you don't shine.
What's up, you guys? It is your girl, DJ Honey Love. Make sure y'all check out my boy Cram and his super dope clothing line. I'm rocking his shirt now. I absolutely love this logo. Make sure y'all check him out at
grindclothing.net. She hit every chick I mess with. Got a text message over saying she wanna leave her dude. Saying to me why the man I mess with can't be like you.